Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be continuing our Satisfactory Cloud 9 run. And we'll be continuing where we left, pretty much where we left off last time. We're gonna be preparing for the solid biofuel production over here. So we'll be making our construction over there, and we're gonna need a storage unit over here. So this is where we're going to be putting all the leaves in the future. We're also finishing up the obstacle clearing milestone. So now we're going to be making the equipment workshop. We'll place it down around here, and which will allow us to make the chainsaw. Just need the items for actually making it. Okay, so this one should be doing biomass over here, and we'll pick up the leaves from the center storage unit. Then this one should be doing solid biofuel, but still processing the leaves. Now the last constructor is gonna be needing some power as well. I completely forgot to add that. And then we set this up for solid biofuel. Move the leaves to the back storage unit. And then we go and pick up the biomass from the end storage unit and move it to the center storage unit, and then we're all set. And now we have enough resources to make the chainsaw, which means we will be making more progress in taking down the leaves and flowers in the area. Now, picking up the small individual pieces is easier and more cheaper to do by hand, but the bigger clusters we can take them down with the chainsaw here. As you can see, I just love the chainsaw, as it picks up a large area of whatever that is on the ground there. Now as we're picking up more and more stuff with the chainsaw, we should put a storage for the wood down. And I also got enough resources to make the research milestone, which allows us to make the MAM, the MAM building. That's going to help us out, as we can now do research. And it will also allow us to see the map. I'm really happy about this update. Back in the day, we had to progress in the quartz tree. And so we're going to be placing the MAM right next to the equipment workshop. And let's see what we can research here. We have found a few things already, so we can do that research right now. And it's a good idea to do the research as soon as possible, as long as you have the items that you need to do the research. It really helps out, as it does open up the game a lot more. So kind of if you can do the milestones and then the research, do them together, because it really opens up the exploration aspect of the game. And also we get extra hand slots and extra inventory space, for example. We also get new weapons and other stuff that helps the exploration aspect of the game. Now we are going to be building the constructor for the wood wood processing. So that's the wood storage going into the constructor, and then we're gonna be needing a merger. Now, getting splitters and mergers to fit, that's a little bit of a problem. But yeah, what I was saying, to get the... I was unsure whether I wanted to turn the wood into biomass or if I want to save it for later, because there is an alternative recipe for that you can use to turn wood into coal, which could be useful. Now, got up here to get a better view and align the merger a little bit better here, and finally get this thing done. Now, there's still plenty of milestones we can do, and part assembly is one of those things. We're gonna be needing those for the reinforced iron plate production, and for a lot of higher tier items as well. So we'll be starting the part assembly research right now, but we're also gonna need some more biomass burners, so that we can supply the increased energy need as well. Now, as we were creating more and more, items, I want to do a little bit of exploration as the production facilities were making more items. And over here we found a blocked tunnel, I believe. We'll be coming back later once we have nobelisks available. And over here we found another hog. Actually, there are 2 hogs over here next to this cliff. And the undergrowth, or the bushes here is making it a little bit difficult to see where they are, and lucky there, the pathfinding got the hog trapped there, and the other hog dropped down the cliff over here. Now, I was pretty certain that we would be seeing that hog later on, and I wanted to have a closer look at the valley that was over there on the northern side. So there's this spiral coast, I believe. And yeah, I really wanted to get a better look at this thing. And oh, there's a boulder over there. Need to check that out. And I did not see that warning there. So right through the bush, I got hit by the hog. That was the previous one, and I missed the rock formation over there. And now I can hear these stingers coming at me. So there are just 4 stingers. I think there's 4, or was it 5? So yeah, I wish I had the original microphone recording for this clip, because you could hear the sheer panic I had in this situation. There's nowhere to run. I tried to get up. I really tried to get up, but I couldn't get up anywhere to a safe place. So I just decided to make a run for it. I was like, okay, there's a uranium over there as well. So I decided to make a run for it and see if I can lose them, but they really just kept coming after me. I was jumping over rocks here because I was doing a little bit of meta playing here. I wanted to see if I could lose the creatures, confuse the pathfinding a little bit, so that they would either have to go around the rock or try to trap them somehow. But I can still hear them coming after me and trying to attack me. I was kind of hoping that maybe 1 or 2 of them would be lost, and there's a spitter right in front of me, right there, so had to go somewhere else, and well, there's a lot of open area here, and luckily I was able to take them down one by one. They're not that hard to kill, but like I said previously, I'm terrified of spiders, and they resemble spiders, so yeah, that was a really scary situation for me. And we're picking up the sulfur over here, as that would allow us to search for sulfur once we've researched it. And to get back to base and actually do the research, I need to find a safe path to my base. So I'm checking up every now and then. I'm checking up the map and seeing how well I'm doing, how well I'm progressing towards the base. I can see I see the hub on the compass. Well, not right now, but I can see it on the marker there. And over here we found a crash site, but it was too well defended, and I need rubber for this. But I was able to grab a few things before the enemy spotted me, and we got away safely. So I kept going around the cliffs here, trying to find a safe path up to my base here. However, there was a good spot for me to take down a couple of spitters, just for research purposes. Not that I'm an extraterrestrial sociopath trying to kill the local fauna. And there's the annoying alien sound as well. I really wish there was something to do with the alien artifacts, because that would give me some kind of a purpose to actually pick them up. Right now, the only reason why I pick things up is that there's the annoying alien sound, and I thought that was a gas cloud, but I just realized that was actually a slug, a yellow slug. I should have picked it up. Actually, there were a couple of spitters there, and those mushroom things that spit out gas, and my health is not at its best. So yeah, maybe it was a good choice that I decided to skip it. So following the cliffs and following the cliffs over here, I finally found an area that resembles the terrain, the green grassy terrain. So I was able to find a path that would lead me up to my base. And here we go. We have a few spitters here as well. Now this was an exploration run, so picking up all the stuff that we can find, so that we can get more research done. And now we just need to navigate through the spitters here. I don't want to take too much damage, and I have no idea what to expect. So I was taking it a little bit. I was being a little careful here. Also, I want to get through these mushrooms before they gas me. And over here we have some more hogs. Now the hogs are not that dangerous, and there's no cliff behind me, so I decided to take these guys down. Now the tactic is pretty simple. You wait for it to attack, then you jump over it, you hit it once you're jumping. So if there's one not a problem. 2, yeah, you gotta be more careful. And yeah, it's not like we're taking a lot of damage here. And right next to our base, we found a blue power slug. Yeah, pick it up as well. And also, since I was so close to my base, I decided to check this quartz deposit over here. And yay, we got another hog attacking us. Yeah, done. So we pick up this quartz deposit and move on. So back at our base, it was time to reap the spoils of our exploration. Do all the research that was available to us. I wonder where I got that mycelia. But it does allow me to get fabrics, which in turn will allow me to make parachutes eventually. And this is why it's so important to do the research as soon as possible. And we can get the beryl nut. We found some beryl nuts as well. However, we do not have the nutritional processor items available to us. And the blue power slug. Yeah, we still need to do the overclocking though, to overclock our constructors and other buildings.
New resource added to the resource scanner.
And sulfur. Now, sulfur will allow us to make nobelisks, which is pretty important eventually for us to explore those blocked caves and other areas that are blocked by big boulders. Also, it will open up one of those nodes next to our base. And during that time, the base was still producing items, and I got enough to do the part assembly milestone. Yeah, enough items to do that, to finish up the milestone. And with the milestone finished, it was time to put in some storage boxes and the assembler over here. And then we can start making a higher tier items like reinforced iron plates, rotors, motor frames, and finally the what are those, the smart plates, or whatever those things are called. Now we're going to be starting with reinforced iron plates over here. Yeah, smart plating it was. So we're going to be starting with reinforced iron plates, as that's something that we desperately need to get our production going forward. I also want to make the space elevator on this side of the valley, so I want to see how much space that would require. I wasn't going to be building it right now. I want to build the foundations first before I start doing that. And also we're going to be needing more power production, because this is not going to be enough for the assemblers that we're going to need. Now, one thing... Oh, and then we do need to do the base building as well, as that will allow us to finally make foundations. One thing I have to say about this game though is that the night sky and the environment, they look absolutely beautiful. But I think it's time for us to wrap this show right now at this point. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time as well. So goodbye and good night everyone for now.